My parents are stalking me, BC. God told them. Part 1. Hi, I'm a 24F and I live on my own out of my parents' house. I have a bit of a situationship going on with my friend. We will call him David. We had a fling a few months ago, and now it's kind of happening again. It started out just hanging out and enjoying David's company, then it slowly turned into more again. The thing is, my parents knew about the first fling. David used to be inseparable from my dad. They were like father and son in a way, until David and I had our fling. Now my dad is trying to control him, telling him he is to have no contact with me outside of a group chat we are all in. We think this is stupid. A few weeks ago, we were hanging out and we went to Five Below to get snacks and just hang out. While we were there, my parents walked in. They don't live in the same city as me. I live about 20 mins away from them, and they just randomly showed up at the store right by my house. They claimed it was to find batteries. At that point, my dad confronted David and said that he told him not to be around me, and he told me he isn't going to care anymore and not to go crying to him when I get heartbroken. My mom texted me later saying it was totally the Holy Spirit revealing that something was happening so they can intervene. I'm kind of glad that happened because after David and I left, that opened up a conversation about what's going on between us. We both enjoy our company and we both have feelings for each other, but we are taking it slow. While we were talking, my dad is texting me 3-page essays on why I'm stupid for not doing as he says, and that he is no longer invested. He told me David only wants me for one thing and doesn't care about me as much as he does, and that if David is in love with me, he'd ask him for permission to date his daughter and play by his rules. David told me he does really care about me, and that it's a lie that he doesn't. Anyways, we decided to continue hanging out, especially since my dad said he no longer cares. We both have annual passes to Disneyland, so we decided to go together after work. While we were there, my mom and dad texted me asking if I was at Disneyland. I ignored their texts. We were there till closing, and as we were walking out, my dad walked up to us with a Starbucks bag and asked to talk. David kept walking and said no, and of say me wanting to keep the peace, begged David too, and he said no. I told him I'm his ride, and he said he'd just get an Uber, and I told him no, so I just left my parents there and left. I cried in the car, and David told me it's not my fault. While I was in the car, I texted my mom how she knew I was there, and she said, God is watching. And I asked again how she knew, and she said she'd meet me at my house and tell me, and I said no. Part 2 is already out. Check my channel.